Good day. I am currently in my first year in college. I am taking up BS Aeronautical Engineering if you are interested to know. But before I deliver the main part of the speech, I would like to invite you to ask this important question to yourself. Ponder about how important education really is. Education in general could mean providing people, especially the youth, the basics up to the most complex knowledge necessary for them. A much simpler meaning is that education is what gives us or teaches us the ability to do basic things like counting, reading, and so on. Up to this point, I think it's fairly obvious that my chosen topic would be about quality education, which is the fourth sustainable development goal of the United Nations. According to statistics, it is the University of the Philippines Diliman that is considered to be the top 1 university here in our country. Yet, according to QS World University Ranking, the mentioned university is ranked 399 among all the universities in the whole world. In short, the best one we have is not significantly great compared to all. If that is not enough, a 2018 study found that a sample number of 15-year-old Filipino students ranked last in reading comprehension out of 79 countries. They also ranked 78th in science and math. One key insight from this study is it implies those tested mostly came from public schools. Hence, the crisis also lies in the fact that a lot of Filipinos can't read or do simple math. Another thing regarding this are some of the reasons that are outside the scope of education. There are reasons why many learners are stopped from educating rather. This occur when factors such as financial worries, out of school employment, family needs, or even family changes such as marriage or childbirth pull students away from school. Though education does not suck rather in each and every part of our country. Obviously, there are still Filipinos who are really great academically. However, having education this great is not shared to everyone. Filipinos from rich households or living in cities and developed towns have more access to private schools. In contrast, less favored groups are more bound to deal with lack of classrooms, teachers, and means to sustain top-notch learning. According to childhope.org.ph, here is the list of issues when it comes to our country's problem about education. The first one is quality, which is, according to it, the results of the 2014 National Achievement Test or NAT and the National Career Assessment Examination or NCAI show that there had been a drop in the status of primary and secondary education. The second one is budget. The country remains to have one of the lowest budget allotments to learning among ASEAN countries. The third one is cost. There still is a big contrast in learning efforts across various social groups due to the issue of money, having education as a status symbol. The fourth one is OSY or out of school youth. The growing rate of OSY becomes daunting due to the adverse effects of COVID-19. The fifth one is mismatch. There is a large sum of people who are jobless or underpaid due to a large mismatch between training and actual jobs. The sixth one is social divide. There is no fair learning access in the country. The last one is the lack of resources. Large-scale shortfalls in classrooms, teachers, and other tools to sustain sound learning also make up a big issue. In conclusion, bad quality education would only repeat what caused it. Although it is given that there is a social divide, and it's fair to say that because of this, it can't be helped to have a bad quality education. Still, the less developed places can focus on learning if it's covered in their top concerns. However, the Philippines does not invest in top-notch learning compared to our neighboring countries. Many people do not see this as something alarming, and it is only because they choose to be ignorant.